Hello and welcome back to Zero's Last Reward. Wait, Virtue's Last Reward. I'm Gloomy and I'm a little pressed for time today, so we'll get right into this and press yes, we're fine with that. And yeah, that's fine.
I don't have any problems with it.
There were no objections.
Then we're all set. Let's go, everybody.
10 seconds remain until chromatic doors close. 9, 8, 7.
We nodded quickly to one another and split up. Cakewalk Alice headed for the green door, while Temioji, Dio, and Clover ran toward the blue one. My feet slipped against the hard metal of the warehouse floor, and Luna and Phi and I ran to the red chromatic door in the next stage of the Nonary Game.
2, 1, 0. Chromatic doors closing.
Alright, so, like I said, I'll make it a short episode today. We'll solve this one and we'll end at a lock. Huh? Is this a dead end?
All 3 doors seem to be locked.
Yeah, looks like it.
I wonder what this thing is.
It looks like the thing next to the number 9 door.
It's got a lever. Try pulling it, Sigma.
Why should I?
It might be dangerous. Maybe it'll trigger an explosion. Or possibly it shocks you when you pull it. Who knows?
Alright, then I have no choice. Did you really think I'd say that, and you heartless monsters? There's nothing on either side, is there?
What's that supposed to mean?
Sorry for the confusion. I was talking about your breasts.
It's called dressing modestly? I'll have you know I'm a C-cup.
Way to go. Good information, Phi. If you're a C-cup, I'm packing 12 inches. Too much information. Too much information. We continued in that vein for some time until... Huh?
What?
It sounded like you two might take a while, so I pulled the lever. Is that okay?
Only the one on the left opened.
The others are still shut tight.
Well, we should get going anyway.
Yeah.
Yup. Now where the heck is this? What is this place?
It looks like some kind of control room.
I can see a huge machine of some sort on the other side of this window. Maybe a generator?
Right, well, let's split up and look
We
around.
need cards with the moon on them for the next AP game, right?
Yeah, they're probably in this room somewhere.
Let's get started.
What even is this room? Well, it's the control room. Wild. Right. What is this? What is this thing? It's huge. I would guess it's used to analyze things. It looks like it's missing a part though. Well, what's this? It's got all these pipes. Look at these black and yellow levers. It says power under it. Do you think this tubing has electrical cables in it or something? Maybe flipping this lever will let us change the amount of electric current. What would it accomplish? I don't know. Well, I'm guessing the power level is the source. Might as well give it a... Wait, don't get ahead of yourself. Look at the 320. Oh, the lever's missing. Without a replacement lever, I don't think we'll be able to do anything. Great. I'm missing a lever as well. On, off, 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 huh? You didn't have to read that whole thing out loud. Look, There's a hole in the middle of it. Oh yeah. The sheet has on-off written on it a bunch of times. There's a tiny hole in the middle of the paper that looks like it was made with a needle. This locker looks like one of the crew quarters. Even the puzzle panel looks similar. Let's figure out how this works first. Enter portage code and press the enter key. Alright, this is the more complicated version of this. 5 divided by 1 is 5. Times 0 is 0. Yeah, it's just a more complicated version. Damn it, I get it. There are 4 spots I need to fill. If I put the right numbers in and press enter, it should unlock. What is this now? This locker looks like a crew quarters, even the puzzle looks similar. Let's see here. Hour, minute, alright. Huh? I don't get it. There are 4 spots I need to fill. Yeah, I don't have the codes for this one. The blue clock. It says 510 minutes on the face. That's a long time. What's 510 minutes? Wait a second, let me quickly do the math here real quick. 10 divided by 60 is 8.5. So it's 8 o'clock and a half. Guess so? Maybe? Yeah, we'll see it. Looks like there's something on the blue box. Let's see what it is. A compass. And a protractor. Great, wow, protractor. Haven't seen one of those in a while. You remember what they're for, right? You use them to figure out angles. There's a red line 30 degrees away from the 90 degrees mark. What's it mean? Maybe it's telling you to set some angle to 30 degrees. Yeah, maybe. The cardboard box filled with complicated machinery. Do you think we can use it? I don't even know what it is. These look promising. Let's see here. Damn, I can't understand any of this. Is this some kind of code? None of these have anything useful. So much for that. It's wild. Notice! There's a numbers clipboard. Great! Alright, the piece of paper has 4 rows of 4-digit numbers. The color of each digit seems to be random. Green, blue, yellow, pink. They all look like highlighter colors. What do you say? Oh well. PP pens? Rope made from polypropylene. Great. No. 100. Wait a second. A clock. Red clock. It says 11,400 seconds on the face. Not sure why. Wait a second. 4,000 divided by 60. It's 119 minutes divided by 60 again. 190 minutes. Huh. Weird. So about 2 hours maybe. There's a save. Some cardboard boxes. There's some machinery inside, but we don't know what it's for. It's like there's a few different books here. We've got some sort of dense technical thing and a novel. Doesn't look like there are any clues though. Yeah, there's the entry door. What is this? This looks like a control panel. It's covered with screens and buttons and so on. Ah, hey, I think you can move these. Oh, you're right. It says off on the top and on the bottom. Yeah, that's... I guess it's this puzzle then. This looks like the control panel. It's covered with screens and buttons and so on. Yeah, I can't do anything with that. A laptop, huh? It's got something on the screen. It's the letter T. Huh. Did you see that thing plugged into the side of the laptop? Yeah, it looks like a memory stick. Oh. USB scanner, alright. Huh? The screen changed. Do you think it's because you pulled the thing out? A clipboard with the paper tests on it. Look at this. Tests written in a highlighter, wasn't it? Yeah. Each letter is different color too. So you think that letter T you're seeing in the laptop might be image captured by scanner or something? Huh? What do you mean? Sometimes scanners don't pick up stuff written with certain colors of highlighters. Maybe this one didn't like the blue, yellow or pink highlighters. And that's why we only got a green T? Can't be sure, but it seems pretty likely to me. Let me learn that. That's interesting. Can I combine it again? No. Oh, it's yellow. Oh hey, the screen's blue now. This is... Oh, looks like a password. Do you think this is for the panel on the safe? Seems so. How weirdly easy? This was confusing. Look at the screen. Ah, it changed. 7213. But what do I do with that? Oh, can't click that. What is that thing? An octopus? That's pretty big octopus. Yeah, it'd take us all our lives to eat something this big. Don't eat it. I think that maybe that's an annihilator reactor. What, please? Excuse me? Annihilator? You mean like that bomb? Yes. The core of the annihilation bomb would work on the same principle. I think Phi knows a lot more than me about these things though. Well, I wouldn't say that. I've just picked up a few tidbits of information here and there. Tidbits, huh? If it is what Luna thinks, it should be pretty simple. There's going to be a bunch of matter and antimatter in there, probably hydrogen and antihydrogen bumping into one another. What? When they annihilate one another, that's where you get the name and release a bunch of energy. You can actually calculate how much energy by taking the mass effect and... Ah, stop! Too complicated. You're saying that octopus thing is a machine that runs off the annihilation energy, right? Well, machine is a weird way to put it. It's more like an engine, like a steam engine or an internal combustion engine, just better. All of the electricity in this facility is generated by Mr. Octopus. So that would make this room... Yes, this is Mr. Octopus's control room. It's a control room for the generator, I guess. It looks like a control panel. It's covered with screens and buttons and so on. More control panel. Great. So we did get some things. Let's quickly... We still have those, so... Wait. Let's quickly get this. There's a small hole that looks like it's made with a needle. Were you thinking about putting the compass needle in the hole? Yeah. The compass isn't spread though. I don't think you can draw a circle with that. Oh. Are you for... So I need to combine this with this, I guess. Are you for real? The sheet has on and off written in a bunch of times. There's a tiny hole in the middle of the needle. So I just put the compass needle in there. Oh wait, so where does it start then? Off, on, black, off, on, off, on, off, on. No, wait, off, on, off. One wide on. Just one wide on. This room's so damn big. I mean, let me quickly... It was this one. So, one wide on. Wait. So the wide is on. On, off. Off, off, off. Alright, the first one is on as well, I guess. Oh, where did that came off? Sigma! What are you doing? Don't break this. Ah, no, it wasn't me. I just fell off. Are you sure? Yeah, I'm sure. Well, it's off now. No point crying over spilled levers. Maybe we can use it somewhere. Like where? Well, we did manage to get a lever handle. So 72103. The other one is 190 minutes. This one is 510 minutes. I guess we're... How do we even get there? 510 minutes is 8.5. So 8:30. 8:30. Alright. And the other one was, let me quickly check. I still have it on my calculator. 190. 190 is 316. Wait. Ah, no. That doesn't work like that. Divided by 16. Why is this? We want 6, so 15. 3. Oh my god. So 3 is 1. 80, 10. So it's 10. Oh god. This was more complicated than I thought. Because my brain did not brain. You did it. And locked. See if you can open it. What is this? Wow, those are some intense colors. What is that thing? I think it's the root system for a tree. What? Come on. No tree has rainbow roots. I don't think it looks like that naturally. They probably painted it. It's pretty ugly. I agree. So what am I supposed to do with it? I'm sure it'd make a delightful souvenir, but I don't think I'd make it a past customs. Maybe you're supposed to put it somewhere? Like, well, on top of the machine, perhaps? Alright. Alright. Oh! 7-1, wait a second, this one is the other one. So, 7213. 7213. Let me quickly open the other one. 7213. I should have noted it down. 7213. Let me quickly. No, I don't need that anymore. 7213. In case I forgot. Alright, this is 7. Now how do I get 2? 1? How do I get 1? 1 and 3. This one. Excellent, unlocked. Good work. Now open it up. Disc-shaped part. All right. Let me put that disc-shaped part here. Oh, it looks like it would fit. Here we go. And the rainbow root. I think you could put that rainbow-colored root here. So now, part of a machine. It's shaped like a ring. The light in the middle is off. Oh, I guess it doesn't have power. A rainbow-colored root. We put it on the machine. What do we know? That's a tall screen. I don't think it's turned on. Maybe it can power from some reason. A tall screen. So we got a lever, but we don't have any hint about solving this. Let's hope for the best. Okay, if I just put it here. Good. There we go. So what should I do with this thing? I found a manual on the floor. Would I? Oh, great. Naturally, you found a manual on the floor, and you mentioned only after I finished this. I was getting nervous for a reason here. It says that this machine doesn't really use electricity in a conventional way. Huh? Those tubes use some kind of special liquid to transmit electricity. Actually, it's pretty complicated. The simple version is that you can adjust the voltage by adjusting the flow of the liquid. Let's just say you turn that right mouse lever all the way to the left. If you do that, then all the liquid coming from 240 will go to the left tube. Turn it all the way to the right, and it'll all go to the right tube. What if you put it in the middle? It's split half and half. Then it gets halved. Each pipe will end up with 120 instead of one getting 240. So what's the deal with the question marks? It does represent unknowns in the target values. The one with 3 question mark means it's supposed to be 3-digit number, while the other one are 2 mean they're 2-digit numbers. And of course that single question mark means the value is only a single digit, so basically 0, I guess. What about the one that starts with 3? Well, I would guess that means that the 100 digits has to be 3. So question mark 4 question mark means the 10th digit has to be 4. And question mark 5 means the other ones have to be 5, right? Yes, I think so. So let me see if I get this right. We need to adjust the lever so that the liquid gives us the right number in the bottom. That's correct. Once you've got all the levers set, then I think you could pull it down, the lever, like this. Ah, makes sense. I think that about covers it. Someone randomly mows grass here. I hope this doesn't get picked up by the audio. At least I'm hearing it. Ah! You'll be fine. Ah, wait, one more thing. The liquid will only flow from top to bottom. The manual was very specific about that. Okay, let's do this thing. So, first off, you need to be 0. Unless I can't actually do this. So, you need to be 4. That's 120. 3. 20 and a half is 160. Down goes 180, so that isn't right. If we put it here, it's 120. And 60 is 180. Wait, that's 160, 120 is 360 plus 80 is, yeah, that should be fine. Alright, you should be done. Then 240, yeah, that's, down here goes 120, so, and here goes 120 again. That splits into 60 currently, so 105 needs to be put in here as well. So seems about right. Oh, those two don't right. Now we're right. Yes, I am a champion. Look. It turned the power on. Look. It's moving. Looks like it's finally ready. But ready for what? Well, ready for you to use this, I guess. The screen? Yeah, I think. Alright. Let's check out that screen, I guess. I think I've got it. This machine is a CT scanner. You mean like from the hospital? Yes, one of those things that can take pictures of cross-sections of your brain and organs and stuff? Yes. I can imagine things other than human body too. Like the root, for instance. Huh. So what we're seeing on the left is the slice of the root, right? I think so. What are we supposed to do with it then? I think the trail and error is going to be the most way to figure this one out. Just start messing with it and we'll see what happens. Alright. Dragging up and down where the image of the root is displayed will allow you to scroll between layers. The bottom layer has 8 circles of different colors. 4 of those circles are blank. Assign an appropriate number to each circle. The numbers you can use are displayed below the cross section. You can move the numbers where they need to go by dragging them. He goes, what the freaking? This is insane, what the hell? Alright, this is 100. So, for 16th of 100, the 13th of 100. I am so lost. Can I? So, 4 16th is 25%. I need to write it down. So this is 25. 3 15th is 20. 6 17th and 6 20th is 30. So add that all together. 30 50 75. This is 25 as well. 25. Let me make this better. 25. That's not better. All right. Then blue gets divided by. Oh, that's simple. That's 8 here. That's 6 over there. And 30, that's 9 over here. And blue is 25, 15, that's 10. It looked more complex than I thought it would be. But it looked really complex though. I wasn't expecting it to solve it that quickly. I managed! Yay! Huh? Looks like I got it. You sure did. That's amazing. Good work. Well, would you look at that? The color changed. Oh, I wonder. Have a look, Sigma. This is... I knew it. You've seen passwords like this before, haven't you, Luna? Yes, in the AB room and the infirmary. It'll open the safe, right? Yeah. We found a safe password to view it. Navigate the pass tab in the archive. Alright. So, that's about it about the control room, I guess. While we still got to read our gold file, though. The safe. It looks like the one we saw in the AB room and the infirmary. So if we put a password in, it should open. Looks like it works the same too. But, you know my tendency to forget those things. Sun, star, and moon. Sun, star, and moon. Piece of cake. Okay, let's get our prize. First we got a map. It says floor B. The one we found in the crew quarters says floor A. So did the one in the infirmary. Huh. We came down here using an elevator, right? So that would make A the top floor. Seems weird. Don't the number usually count up from the bottom floor? Well, Look at it this way. A for above and B for below. Why does that seem ominous? Whatever, moving on. Our next prize is... Let's see. Keycards. They have a moon on them. That means these are the moon cards the announcer was talking about. Now, we can play the next AB game. They gave us 2, just like with the sun cards. I'm a solo, so I'll take 1. That's fine with you guys, right? Sure, go for it. We've got 2 other things left. I've seen one of them before, but this one... Is that some kind of input device? It has a keyboard on it. And a cable connected to the top. Can worry about that later. Oh, is that thing that can deactivate bombs? Why is that here? Might as well take it with us for now though. And finally, the key. We can get out now. Yeah, this should unlock the next exit. No more screwing around, let's move. Nope, 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 we're screwing around. We're so screwing around. We need to read the golden files. Star, moon, sun. Star, moon, sun. Can't leave you guys hanging on those. Yes, it opened. You found the golden file. Yes, yes, yes. Give me it. And where is it? The archive. File. Secret. No, it's 13. Swimsuit. For some reason Sigma, or perhaps the author, seems to be unnaturally obsessed with swimsuits. Why is that? Was he involved in a horrible swimsuit accident? Now repressed in his youth? Did he have a crush in high school on a girl on the swim team who put on her Olympic aspirations ahead any possible romance? Is he just a perv? That the world may never know. That's awfully weird information. Password input device. This device can be used in an emergency to deactivate the antimatter bombs hidden throughout the facility. It doesn't really have any official name. Sometimes it's called the designated computer terminal, but sometimes it's just input device. The device has a small QWERTY keyboard beneath LCD display, and on the top has a large black cable which can be attached to the bomb if you wish to deactivate. Entering the correct password on the keyboard will stop the detonation. Yeah, like I said, it's a thing for the bombs. Antimatter reactor. In a general sense, an antimatter reactor is a system that generates electricity or some other form of power from matter-antimatter reactions. This facility uses hydrogen and antihydrogen. The reactions power a turbine which generates energy and powers everything in the facility. It looks like a gigantic octopus, but it's definitely not edible, no matter how you cook it. I wouldn't cook that. You wouldn't cook an atom reactor. Antihydrogen atom. A particular type of antimatter. Normal hydrogen atoms have 1 proton and 1 electron, but an antihydrogen atom has the opposite, 1 antiproton and 1 positron. In November 2010, the European Organization for Nuclear Research, CERN, issued a statement announcing that they had captured an antihydrogen atom. They claimed that they had gathered 38 of them, in fact, and managed to hold them in a special container for 0.2 seconds. Less than 6 months later, in June 2011, they managed to capture several more antihydrogen atoms and contain them for more than 1,000 seconds. Although the creation and storage of antimatter is still a difficult obstacle, these results suggest that antimatter reactors could someday be a possibility. Well, we're still struggling with fusion though. And I guess fusion seems simpler. TNT equivalent. TNT is often used as a reference or point when discussing the power of explosive devices. Specifically, explosive power is usually described by tonnage. The amount of energy 1 ton of TNT produces approximately 4.184 gigajoules. This means that an explosive device with an output of 1 megaton generates 4.184 petajoules. TNT stands for Trinity Tallow. No. Trinidad's Tobago? Yes. Trinitrotoluene. are you? You want to torture me. That's it. It's one of the most common explosives, which is how it came to be a reference point. A kilogram of TNT has 4.184 megajoules of energy, but a kilogram of butter has 30 megajoules. Butter is some dangerous stuff, so you'd need quite a lot of butter. But no, this doesn't make any sense. Disregard the thing about butter. This just doesn't seem to be a real number. E equals mc squared. Einstein's famous equation. Put simply, it means that energy E is equal to mass times the speed of light squared. It describes how much energy you'd get by annihilating matter with antimatter. A lot. But also carries the interesting implication that with enough energy you could theoretically create mass. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, if you swap it around, then energy squared times the speed of light equals mass. Or something like 630 terajoules. The amount of energy you'd get by combining 350 milligram of each matter and antimatter. You can get this number by using the equation E equals mc squared. Phi. What do you get when you convert 700 milligram to kilogram? Alice, 7.0 times 10 to the minus 4 of 0.0007 kg. Then what's the speed of light? Alice, about 300,000 kilometers per second. If you convert that to meters, you get 3.0 times 10 to the 8th, or about 3 billion meters per second. And what if you square that? 9 times 10 to the 16th. And then if you multiply that times the original mass, you get 63 times 10 to the 12, 63 trillion. Why did I read that? And why is there some information about Blackbeard born in Britas? Never mind that. Alright. So far. Alright. And let's see each other tomorrow again. Sorry for the quick rush here. And the next episode will be a little longer again and less rushed. I'll hope to see you again soon. Bye bye.